If you're really interested to learn Blender and want to create some amazing modern CG art, then check out our course which is Modern CG Art. It's available now. The link will be in my video description. Thank you. So hey guys, what's up, NPS 3D here and welcome back to another excited Element 3D tutorial. So if you've seen our previous tutorial, so I post my previous tutorial just 23 hours ago and I am already done some cool and I'm going to record and I will tell you how I created this one and how you can create your own amazing notifications for your YouTube video or anything. So this is an idea which you can replicate into something else if you want. Without any more delay, let's get started the video. So here we are inside After Effects and I will use Element 3D to create this 3D stuff. We need our chroma footage which I have already. This is for the like and this will be for subscribe. So I will try to just use this one for this particular tutorial. Drag this footage into a new composition. This is a revealing effect which I already did on the screen, so I don't have to do masking and all. Subscribe here and I'll press N, right click here, trim come to the work area. Now we have a subscribe. I can rename. So we have subscribe. Just create one more composition and I will rename it to the Chroma and then I'll put our green screen here. So I will double tap here and go inside our green screen footage and I'll duplicate this footage. First I will hide the below footage. I will select the first one and apply the key light effect and just choose the color which you want and just change this view from final to screen matte. Now open the screen matte option and down the clip white and increase the clip black to get a perfect black and white alpha see on the screen. Make it visible the below layer. Press F4 and change the trick matte from none luma matte and now we have our green screen footage. Looks good. Then I'll go to this comp and I will apply a effect called advanced spill suppressor. Change this standard to ultra. If you are little worried about this edge, you can also apply a matte choker effect. Maybe make it 2. Make the softness to maybe 2. This gray level to little bigger to make it soft, and this looks good so far for me. Then I'll create one more composition and this will be our YouTube, and on here I will drag this chroma which is our actual footage. Press N and make it trim come to the work area. Perfect. Now first I will try to create these circles and then we will use some PNG to create the YouTube logo and then we will animate. First I will prepare the base. So let's create a new solid Element 3D and apply Element 3D effect which comes from Video Copilot. The effect and control go inside the scene setup. First I will show you the basics things which you can do. If you don't have motion design 2 models, you can use the basic stuff. First I'll create a new tube. I'll down the height, down the radius and also increase the inner radius, and you will see there is some low resolution, so I will increase the side segment to 100. Now we have a perfect smooth. I will down the chamfer a bit because I want that much. Just simply right click and duplicate the model and I will increase the radius a little bit. Then I'll just down the height. Now we have an object just like this. Remove unused material and I will select this material and make the diffuse color to red and increase the intensity of reflection and I'll make it little red. Is reflective, so I don't want this much of reflection, so I will down the glossiness amount. Now we have a reflection but very smooth and diffuse reflection. Then I can select all the tube and make it spherical reflection, and then I'll just duplicate this red material and I'll select second one and I will change the color to white and I'll apply this to the below one. I will create a new cube and I'll just down the scale from G, Y, also X to just make a box where I will put our text and I'll place it here. Like here we can add your note just like, share, subscribe, follow, whatever you want. You can just put it here, and also I will apply the same white material here and I will hit OK. Now I will go to the group 1, create a group null and I will create a group null. Press R to rotate this 90 degree and maybe I will make it little bigger, so I will maybe add 150. Then I will create a new camera and this will be 50 mm. Scale it even more like 200 and then I will select our chroma footage. I will make it 3D and I will press S to scale it down and just try to position it here. Maybe I can scale it even down like this. I don't want my footage go outer than this ring, so I will simply select our footage, select our mask, ellipse tool, and I will click here, press Alt, Control and Shift and create a circle just like this, and I can double tap and make it move this mask here. So now here you can see I am revealing, looks really good. Now there is things what we will do next. We will create our subscribe text here, and I will create some YouTube logo around this circle. I'll just select this text tool and I'll click here and add our text, and if you want you can change the font. So I will select this impact bold one and I'll just down the text size. Then I will select our element 3D, go into the custom layer, custom text, and I will select our scribe text, same setup, and I will just click on this button called extrude. Now we have our text. Press R and rotate this with shift down the scale of text. And if you think you have a longer extrusion of this text, you can select the text material and go here and down the extrusion. And if you want you can just down the expand edges and also the bevel size. I will simply apply this red material to the scribe text and I'll hit OK. Then I will use our YouTube logo. So if you will see YouTube, here you can see we have a rectangle and a triangle. So either we can load or we can make ourselves if we want. So let me show you how we can create our YouTube logo. I will simply select this polygon tool and I will create a new solid, and this will be our YouTube. Then I will click here, drag, and then with this middle mouse button I can scroll and create just create a triangle like this, and that's it. This is our YouTube logo. I'll show you just in a moment how we can replicate this as a if 3D model. Now I will select our element 3D, go to the custom layer, and here I will select our YouTube and make sure to load effect and mask. Go inside the scene setup, and now I will just simply duplicate this. First rename this to the text, and then I'll just duplicate, right click and duplicate, rename this to our icon, and here I will go to the custom path and change it to the 2. So now we have our YouTube logo, right? But this is not done yet. So what I will do, I will drag this and make this into group 2, or simply I can drag here and it will automatically create a group. I can go to the top view, enter, go to the left. Okay, perfect. So I will create a box from the create menu and I will just down this, it just below our, I will go to the top view first. I will select the group and press R to rotate everything. Looks good. Then I will select our box and I want to make edge round little bit more. I will increase the chamfer. Here you can, I will press R to make it down. So now I think it looks like our YouTube logo. So I'll open. Oh, you need to change the color, like white will be here and the red will be here. I can make it a little down and I can increase the chamfer segment to make it smooth. And perfect, we created the YouTube icon. If I want, I can select the material and I can play with the bevel depth, size and curve. So first I will increase the bevel like this, even more. I can increase the bevel segment and I can also play with the bevel curve. Here you can see. So I like this one. No one believe you created this model inside Element 3D. This looks good, and this is enough for our effect. Make sure you select the models and just down the vertices, optimize mesh. I will click OK. Now we have a model. So I will select the group 2 and I will first create a group null. I will go to the particle replicator and here I will select the ring. This way I can create multiple copies. First I will create maybe 5 copies, and then I can go to the particle loop, particle rotation, and I will just rotate 90 degree in X direction, and boom. And I can also change this align to fixed, and this way every model will always focus into this direction. Or maybe I can make it 0 and I can rotate this 90 degree. This way this all model will be around this circle. Size of models are big, so I can go to the particle size and I'll just down their size like this, and I can go to the shape scale and scale like this. Let's try to change this fix to align surface, and this looks little better. Maybe I can rotate these things like the group 2 null, and I can rotate this with Y rotation. Here you can see, and if you can create more copies of these icons, here you can see. If you want less, you can use 3. So 3 looks good. Maybe let's try 5. Let's use 3 for now because we can do anytime. Now it's time for the animation. So first I will show you the animation part, then I will show you the possible ways, the way you can customize this effect even more. So I will show you just in a moment. And thanks a lot if you are still watching this tutorial. So please hit the like button if you are really enjoying this tutorial. And if you want to download this project file, the link will be in my video description. So don't forget to check. And now let's animate this. This is the put this group null here. So this is the group null. So I'll press P, and I think here I'll press P for the position. Here I'll make it down. I will select this, press F9 or right click, easy ease in, go to the graph editor, select it and animate it like, but here you can see the problem is happening. First we have to make sure this model come first, then we will reveal ourselves. So I think I have to go inside this comp and make the composition size little longer, so maybe 6 seconds. Then this way I select, and like I want to just leave few blank frames. Come back here. Our model come first, then my footage came, so it looks good. Then I also want to reveal this YouTube icon, so I will select the element 3D, go to the group 2, and here is an option called particle size. So first here I think here the size will be 5, and before the size will be 0. And then I can press U to select the keyframe, easy ease in the graph editor and make it like, not this way, but it will rotate also. I can go to the group 2, press R for the rotation. I think Y which is rotating, so first I'll make it 0. Maybe let's start from -90. 1 second, like this, it will be 90. Select this keyframe, F9. There you can see, looks really good. Subscribe. Then it will the animation will be fade out. So I'll simply add a keyframe here and go to the 6 second, and I will just copy the first keyframe and paste it here. So it will just repeat the same step again. I will select the element 3D, press U, and on here I will make the size again 0. I will select them, graph editor, and here when I go down, I will select the group 1 where our circle is, and I'll press P, and I will add the current keyframe. Probably here it will be out of frame. I will select them, graph editor. OMG, it's so fast, so I don't want that. So let's check. Looks good. Here I wish the icon will be no longer visible, so I will select element 3D again, press U, make this visible to 0. So maybe I can select this and make it little go slow, little slow, not too much, but, or maybe what I can do, I can just revert this, so it will try to go slow, then it will go fast like this. And same I can do with other stuff. Yeah, this looks smooth and good. You can see. Select everything, press U to hide all the keyframe. This way things looks good. Let's customize these things even more. So first I will go to the render setting, environment, make it full size, and then first I will try to just enable ambient occlusion, make sure it is ray traced, increase the contrast, and just down the gamma, and I will just down the max distance size, or 100 is good. I will just down the spread amount to 0.5 and increase the multi-sampling to 2 and increase the BIOS to 1, and I will add light so that I can use this AO lightly influence option also. So first I will add light, because here you can see there is some warm light and here is a cool light. So first I will use a light, and this will be our spotlight, or maybe I can use parallel light, both, but I will use spot because it will give me a shadow diffusion option. That way I can play with the shadow diffusion. So I will make it V40 for now and hit OK and make it custom view. And here you can see this is also affecting on our footage. So I will press double A on our footage, change this on to off, select our light, press Ctrl so that I can only move this position slider, not the point of interest slider, and I'll just duplicate this light, and this way I can change this to a white light. And with C clearly, I can go to the active camera, go to the element 3D and enable shadow, ray trace shadow, and make the samples to 3. And now I will go to the ambient occlusion and I will increase the AOD lightning in maybe 900. I can increase the shadow darkness to maybe 150 for the both light, and looks good till here. And I can go to the physical environment and maybe I can boost the exposure to 1.5, gamma 2, or maybe make it 1, and maybe 1.2. Can go to the output option and enable enhance multi-sampling, super sampling to 2, and add aliasing to 2, and increase the gamma 3 here, or maybe 2.9, a texture gamma 2 here. And this looks good till here. I can go to the spotlight and maybe I can just desaturate it. And I also want to add some more pure white color, because here you can see this white not looking good. So what the way I used to fix this, I'll go to the scene setup. The crash, my god, please. I don't know if I saved it. Let's close the After Effect. So I will go to the scene setup and I will remove all unused material first. I will select the material and I will go to the illumination and make sure to enable this diffuse color and just increase the intensity, because illumination give the color to everywhere. Because if I will show you, if I will increase the diffuse, this is not the thing which I want. So I will use illumination and make it little bright, and this looks good. Go to the scene setup and same I will do with this red color. You can also rotate these rings, also you can also add some extra ring. So this is the clean and simple look which you can make. You can also use the motion blur. Just let's add motion blur and let's take a small preview. So this looks cool. We will customize this even more, but yeah, this looks really cool. And if you are don't know about this join button, you can click on this join button and you can take advantage. So you will get the behind the scene videos, early access, shout out in every video, and you can also get some project file. So let's go ahead and make it even more powerful effect. I can go to the scene setup and this is our base. Now I can go to the motion design. We have some core model, so I can use this Bionic Core 3 and I can just scale it down, place on the place of this red one, and I can apply the color red, hide this model, tube model, and I can use, there is a one more, so I can use this one and I can press scale to make it even bigger. Place of white one, apply the white material and make sure to add spherical map and also to optimize me. Hit OK. I will go to the motion design and there will be some. So this is a ribbon and base, so I can load any of these. So let's suppose I want this one. Let's sit here down the here and just hide the box model. Let's apply the white material here. Looks really good. Add white here too, or maybe I can load the red. Here I can load the red one and here there will be the white one, and hit OK to see. And this looks really good. And if you don't like the star, you can press Ctrl and select this mesh, press Ctrl and you can hide the star, and that way there will be only this base. So it's up to you what you want. You can just do it. I like the star, so I can do it. And if you like other, just like this one, you can use any of these. And I can just duplicate the text, select the text material, and I will enable bevel outline, and I will just here. So now you can see we have some outline, text outline. So I will go to the bevel and down the extrusion a tiny bit. I'll just place it here and one more. So now we have text something like this. Go to the scene setup again. Red one text I want little bigger, so I can increase the text extrusion like this much. Hit OK, and this looks good. I think it looks good. Let's try to load some other. Maybe I can try this one too. The badge. And even you can assign some auxiliary channel and give them some another animation as well as. So let me quickly do it. So first I will select this one by press Ctrl, go to the select the model, go to the auxiliary channel and assign channel 1, channel 2 for this area. That's it. I am not going to add animation on the text because the length is pretty small, and if we will do all the animation and animation, it will not look too good. So I'll go to the group 1, auxiliary channel, channel 1, open the rotation and just add a rotation. So let's suppose I'll add a keyframe and go int and just add 1, so it will rotate 1 360. You will see it is rotating 1 360 degree, and same I will do for the group 2 but in opposite direction. So I will add -1 here. You can also add some rotation on this around our YouTube icons if you want. I can go to the group 2 and I want to add some more numbers like this. Maybe, I don't know, maybe this, or maybe let's add 6, 5 and let's check. So I hope you got the idea how I did it for the like and how you can do to make these things look cool. I can select everything and pre-comp these things, and let's add a new adjustment layer, add a curse effect, and with little bit of color correction and all. I can select our footage and maybe I can assign a exposure, and maybe I can add a 0.2, and this looks really good, you can see. So I hope you enjoyed the tutorial, and I hope you got the idea how I created these things. So thanks for watching this video, and I hope you will do some your own versions for your notifications or anything. You can apply this for the any types of VFX. Maybe you can track this whole thing in a custom location and this thing will look even more cool. So I'm going to leave this on you what you will do, but this is it guys. So thanks for watching my tutorial. Thanks for loving me. I am NPS 3D and I will see you next time. This is it for now. I'll see you. Bye bye.